Hi! Today we talk randomness like I always do. We'll talk about the Russian flight. We'll talk about some fucking baby that was born in England. Cell phone providers and 5G, 6G, 3G, fucking welfare, instinct, time, life, the weaker society, adulting. I'd like to welcome all the old delinquents as well as all the new. I am Sarge and this is the gray area.
Humans are such easy prey.
This isn't funny anymore!
Welcome back to the gray area, a show that is our show, the people's show, that is completely unfiltered and talks about everything under the sun where you are allowed to have your own opinion. But race, religion, gender, or sexual preference should not be that reason. It's like a 70s porn bush, you know? Could we clean it up? Probably, but why? It's that animal aggression. Something about it is just, I just want to put it in my mouth. Not me personally, but you know, that shit happens in life. Some people like the bush, as we found out when I was talking to Travesty last week. Completely unfiltered, you know, stuff going on down there. I don't know for a fact. I didn't visually verify, but you know, if I were to, I would be able to tell you that, you know, maybe that's why he's single. I don't know. I don't want to talk shit. We love him. We did a good show last week, and I want to thank him for being on the show. It did very well. So, let's move on. I wanted to tell you guys a story that, you know, brings me back to my younger days. It makes me look like a complete idiot, but that's part of being a human being, okay? I'm not going to hide myself from you guys. I'm not going to filter myself and be, you know, project the best possible version of me that is completely filtered and tapered and colored inside the lines and edited and shit like that. So let me tell you something that I did when I was younger that makes me look like a complete fucking idiot, but some might find adorably cute and idiotic at the same time. So when I was a kid, right, it was Ray Charles, right? Ray Charles, blind, pianist, fucking musician, badass blues guy. Then it was Stevie Wonder, and he was also a pianist and fucking blind, right? So, I don't know, subconsciously in my head, I automatically thought that if you play the piano and you wear sunglasses, then you're fucking blind. You gotta be blind. Because I guess nobody, you know, you don't want people to see, you know, your eyes, you know, or you're trying to, you know, hide your imperfections or whatever. Nobody wants to. You're protecting the people and you're protecting yourself from being judged. So if you're wearing sunglasses and you play the piano inside while you're doing a concert or something, you're automatically blind. If so facto, therefore, Billy Joel and fucking Elton John, blind as a fucking bat. That just made sense to me. I was like, they're musicians. They play the piano. They wear sunglasses at their concerts. Blind. Nope. I'm just a fucking idiot. See, it's called jumping to conclusions. It wasn't until fucking high school when I was like, you know, I saw Billy Joel concert, like it was like on TV, and he's walking around the stage. I was like, man, he really knows his stage. For a blind guy, that's kind of impressive. And, you know, people were like, he's not blind. I was like, what? Of course he's blind. He plays the piano, he wears sunglasses inside. Of course he's blind. No, he's not. He's Billy Joel. He's from Long Island. He's not blind. He's great. He was married to Christy Brinkley. You'd want to see that when you're banging her. I was like, fine, okay. Well, Elton John. We still got Elton John, right? And Stevie Wonder and Ray Charles. They're like, no, Ray Charles and Stevie Wonder, yeah, they're blind. Elton John, not blind. No, not even a little bit. What? My mind was blown. So, you know, there's a story about me. I want to talk about this Russian flight thing, okay? It irks the absolute shit out of me. Okay, so a flight takes off. Apparently, they were struck by lightning in air, so they had to circle back. They were in the air for 28 minutes, came back down to land, fucking bounced, they bounced off the runway, and on the second impact, I guess they like punctured the fuel tank, sparks went up, igniting the whole rear end of the fucking flight in Russia, right? So people are panicking to get off of this fucking flight. That is fucking on fire. 40 people died. 41 people possibly died. Because the rear exit was completely engulfed in flames, and the only accessible exit was the front exit. And this is what irks me, as sad as this is, there were motherfuckers like the 11th row back that were trying to grab their fucking luggage, their bags. And everyone behind that motherfucker pretty much died. There's a special place in hell for dumb motherfuckers that, impede the evacuation of a plane that's on fire because they want to get their fucking carry-on bag. Are you fucking kidding me? This guy needs to be prosecuted, dragged and quartered throughout fucking Moscow. Okay? And I'm sure you're going to hear a lot of shit coming out of Russia like, oh, this is what happened, they say this happened, blah, blah, blah. Every precaution was, taken into account. The pilot did everything the right way that he was supposed to do. Listen, I'm not, am I a pilot? No. I would have a lot more money if I was. But I could tell you one thing. If you have to circle back for an emergency landing because you were struck by lightning or any other thing that might have happened, you dump your gas. You dump the fucking jet fuel. Not only does it make you lighter, but if you were to fucking start a fire anywhere within that plane, the jet fuel wouldn't catch. He didn't dump the fucking fuel, so he circled back, punctured the tank, ignited the tank, and 41 fucking people died. So I'm really curious to see the kind of twist that Russia puts on this. It's gonna be like Chernobyl, everything's fine, It's just a little radioactive. It's like a 3.6. We have nothing to worry about. But the instruments that they were using to measure maxed out at 3.6 in Chernobyl, and then they use the firefighter shit that goes up to like 200 whatever units they use to read radiation, and those things burnt out, 2 of them. So they're going to probably twist and be like, everything's fine, it was just a fluke occurrence, nothing to worry about here, people, nothing to see, little Chernobyl twist. Fucking Russians, man. Let me get my bag. I understand that you're literally on fire right now, but I just bought this fucking thing and I need to get it off the plane because, it's life and death. Literally. And you're trying to grab your fucking carry-on bag. So to those people that decide to grab their materialistic items and impede the evacuation of anybody in the future of ever from a building, a plane, a boat, a bus, a building. If you're so selfish that you're trying to grab materialistic items for yourself or steal, you deserve to die. And I hope you're called out for it, and I hope you fucking burn in hell. Oh, fuck. But, who gives a fuck about, current events? Really. This is pop culture, okay? And let me just tell you that I am on the moon right now because Meghan and Harry just had a baby in England. A little baby boy. I'm so excited. And Kanye and I are so happy. We can't wait to see the little baby, the little hairy baby. It's obviously not a hairy baby, but if it was a hairy, it's Prince Harry's baby. And Meghan, they had a little boy, and Kanye and I are so excited. Kim, calm the fuck down, Kim. It's not that big of an issue. No, but it is, because, with all the things happening in the world and all the whales turning gay because of the pollution, we need to focus on the good. And Meghan and Harry had a baby, and we don't know the name yet, but, it's 7th in line to the throne of England, which, the Queen is on it now. But, for the whales and the frogs and the society of nature, we need to, shut the fuck up. This is what I think, okay? About the baby, the royal baby that was born in England. Ready? Who gives a fuck? I don't give a fuck. Congratulations, you're a father. Congratulations, you're a mother. We have officially gone full circle, okay? When I say full circle, I think England took over America, the colonists, blah, 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 slavery, bring them over here, okay? Slavery goes on, Civil War, They're free now. Well, revolution, then civil war, and now a descendant of slavery from England is now married to the royal family son, Prince Harry, and therefore we're all coming together now. So England and the bloodline that goes back to starting slavery has now married somebody from America that, descends from, possible slavery. So, congratulations. We have come full circle. Who gives a fuck about this baby? I don't give a shit. Just because you have a baby makes it better for everybody. Like, you're like on the moon. Congratulations, you're a dad. Yay. So that makes you better than any other person that just had a baby? By the way, congratulations to Mark, just had a baby. I hope you don't fucking share a birthday with this fucking royal baby, whatever your baby's name is. But congratulations to Mark. Some fucking no-name out of nowhere that happens to listen to my show. I care more about your baby than I care about this fucking baby that's across the fucking ocean. 7th in line to the throne. That's a big deal. Fuck what's going on in the world today with, Russians grabbing the luggage, fucking planes blowing up. Who gives a fuck about politics? Bernie Sanders, Donald Trump, taxes. Who gives a fuck about things that are going to literally affect us in a year? Let's worry about 7th in line to the throne, a throne that fucking has absolutely no context in the real world whatsoever, unless it's like pop culture. Supposedly the Prime Minister of England and the Queen, they sit down every week and discuss whatever the fuck. I think the Queen is to the point where she's like, I really don't have any power. I just got to look pretty and I'm just ready to go. I'm done with these dumb speeches. This Queen that's sitting, I got to give her props. She's been talking to every Prime Minister since fucking Churchill. So that's kind of impressive. She goes way the fuck back. But, what power is it, really? I'm getting off on a fucking tangent. Who cares about the fucking great-grandson of the Queen who's 7th in line to the throne? Congratulations to Harry and Meghan. But that doesn't make you better than anybody like my boy Mark or whatever who just had a baby. So, congratulations to Mark and his wife. Yay. I care more, like I said, I care more about that baby than I care about the fucking, whatever. 7th in line to the throne. Big deal. I saw something on the news and they're like, oh, we're going to put up 5G towers. We're going to put up 5G towers and the internet and your phones are going to be so much more fast. They're going to be so much faster now. And, oh my God, the speed is going to be ridiculous. Yeah, okay, let's make society more fucking lazy. You know what the difference between 5G and 4G is? The number. I don't think it makes a fucking difference. Because when you graduate 4G to 5G, you're pretty much turning 4G into 3G, which is what it was before. Okay? 5G is now 4G. 5G is pretty much what 4G was, and 4G is what 3G was. And everyone's like, oh my God, I can't wait it's going to be so much faster. Really? Are we that lazy? How bad is your fucking cell phone service that you can't wait like 5 fucking seconds for something to pop up on your screen? It has to be like right now. I gotta know now. I gotta get this information now. I gotta buy these shoes right now. Sit on a fucking desktop with a landline if you're so fucking motivated to buy something or get the fucking news or whatever the fuck. Who gives a shit? It's going to be 5G. We're going to have people climb towers and put up these little, receivers. And we're going to say that we're doing all this shit when in reality, we're just changing the fucking number and we're going to charge people fucking hundreds of more dollars for 5G service when in all actuality, it's really just 4G, but we're just calling it 5G. You guys are fucking lemmings, okay? You sheep. All right? I am your sheepdog. I am the one that will protect you. I am the one when the wolves of fucking the corporations come out and they say, oh yeah, we got 5G phones now. You might want to do this. You want an upgrade? It's only going to cost you an extra fucking $100 a month. When in fact, no service is fucking changing at all. They're just calling it 5G. I don't know what the fucking difference is. Okay? So I'm the guy that's going to come out and be like, listen, you'll be fine. You don't need to upgrade because there is no upgrade. You're just... You're just falling for corporate bullshit. Okay? So when you go to upgrade your phone and they're like, oh, we have 5G now, blah, 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 blah. Be like, fuck you. Okay? I'm really not that lazy. I'm fine. I come from a generation that didn't have the fucking internet. We looked in books and we know how to fucking read. And I'm one of the few people that still know how to write cursive. And you're going to try to sell me a fucking 5G phone when I'm pretty sure it's just the same shit, just with a fucking different number? I don't know. You guys ever notice when it comes to phones, by the way, it irks the shit out of me that people try to hold on to their phone because there's really nothing wrong with it, and when we're not fucking this younger dick-ass generation where they drop their phone all the time because they're trying to take a fucking selfie and they crack their fucking screens. But you guys ever notice that, you got your phones, right? Everybody's got their phones. And it doesn't matter what fucking service you have. I don't give a fuck if you have AT&T, US Cellular, Sprint, Verizon. I give zero fucks, okay? You buy your phone, and if it's a smartphone, you have automatic fucking updates. Nothing you could do to change that shit. You can't go in there and be like, I don't want the fucking automatic updates. I just want the fucking phone, how I bought it, and anything that I put on my phone, that's what I'll update. I should have the fucking right to update my phone because I bought the phone. It belongs to me now. No. Your service automatically upgrades your phone. That's what they call it. Upgrade or an update. When in all actuality, the longer you have your phone, the slower it's going to get and the faster the battery's going to drain. And it's all due to these fucking updates. This might be a conspiracy theory, okay? But I guarantee fucking to you, you buy a new phone, you charge it in the morning, and you don't charge it at all during the whole fucking day, and you're on it all fucking day, that night, your phone's going to be at like 90%, okay? Now, fast forward like a bunch of updates, and you've had this phone for over 2 years, and your phone is completely fine, you think, but then you charge it. Same thing. You charge it overnight, and in the morning you're at 100%, and you use it all day, and you have to recharge your phone by fucking 4 o'clock in the afternoon because the battery's fucking drained out. Now, is that the fucking battery, the time, and the wear on the battery that's been protected this whole fucking time? Or is it the fact that these fucking updates to your fucking phone fucking compromise the speed at which your battery is processed when you're using whatever? Or is it fucking that you have 8,000 apps open? Maybe it's the fact that, you just keep adding all this shit and you don't close it and all these things are open while it's sitting in your pocket. Or maybe, just maybe, these fucking updates destroy your fucking battery, and it's time for you to get an upgrade because you're so sick of fucking recharging your phone, your battery drains, so you go back to Verizon, or you go back to Sprint because you're ready for your fucking upgrade, and then you have to circle back in 2 years and do this shit all over again because these stupid fucking corporations, or whatever, take advantage of the people. I'm just telling you. Call it an event, call it a tangent, but I need to get that shit off my chest. So if you work for Sprint, Google, Samsung, whatever the fuck, US Cellular, fuck you guys, man. Because you fucking know exactly what the fuck you're doing. And then we're sitting there looking at our phone like, oh, time for an update. Oh, okay, we'll do the update later. We're just going to do the update later. We don't have to worry about it. And then you have to, you decline it. Or you cancel it, and then you do it again, and then you try to do it again, but you can't because you have to set a time in your phone to start the fucking update automatically. So you set it for fucking 5 a.m. when you know you're going to be asleep, and then all of a sudden your phone updates by itself and restarts by itself, and then your battery's fucking draining by lunch. Oh, God. It's so fucking aggravating. Okay. Moving forward, I saw this sign, right? And the sign says, please do not feed the birds. If you feed the birds, they have a dependency issue, and they depend on you as a source of food and survival for the rest of their lives. Hello, welfare state. I know I'm going off on a little bit of a tangent here, but you're sitting here reading a sign saying, please don't feed the bears, don't feed the animals, don't feed the squirrels, the birds, don't feed the wildlife. Don't feed the wildlife because they, depend on you. They acquire a dependency on those people and those things, and they can't do shit for themselves. Does that not represent the fucking welfare state as we are right now in America? I swear it does. I fucking know it does, because we're sitting there and we're feeding these fucking losers and we're taking care of these dumb motherfuckers, and it's not like just 6 months, okay? It's not like a stepping stone for them to get back to where they need to be. They're growing dependent on that. So when you take that away, or when you put little rules and regulations or new norms or new laws onto it, then all of a sudden they can't fucking exist anymore because they've grown the dependency on it and they've learned to live off of that. And now you're changing it up, and these fucking people are they don't have the drugs to OD anymore. Okay, be like, how am I supposed to get my welfare check if I'm supposed to get a fucking drug test? I'm obviously gonna fail it, and then I don't get my check. How am I going to put gas in my Beamer or get my lobster and steak? Or my surf and turf. I know, that's a stretch. But, you're on welfare for so long and you're showing no fucking improvement to actually improve yourself. And you've grown a dependency because we're sitting there on the bench in fucking Times Square or whatever fucking park in America. And we're throwing the fucking popcorn at the goddamn squirrels and the fucking pigeons. And they can't fucking fend for themselves anymore. And they depend on us. So, screw you guys, okay? To all those people out there that have been living off of welfare or whatever for more than, 4 years, that don't have zero handicaps, that are more than capable of having a job on their own, fuck you guys. That's all I got to say to that, okay? Moving on. Don't feed the fucking birds, all right? You can put a bird feeder out, I guess, right? And they'll come and they'll grab it and they'll do the little thing. I don't know, I'm going off on a tangent. I actually have a bird feeder, so I'm kind of, stepping on my own foot here. But, I don't know, I guess it's a little bit different if, you have a bird feeder out and the bird comes on their own and then they go back to wherever they came from in regards to that. Or the opposite of that would be me just handing them shit. Like going and finding them and be like, here, you don't have a job? Here you go. Here's this, and here's that, and here's a home. What? You're not even supposed to be in the country. Oh, here you go. Here's some medical care, and here's some whatever. We just got a whole bunch of tax money that we're not using for ourselves, so we're just got to give it to people that are completely undeserving of it. So here you go. Oh, you can't find a job for how long? Oh, 6 years? Oh, yeah, we've just been taking care of you for 6 years. Not a problem. Here you go. Here's another, let me get you a refund check also on top of that. Because we know that you're struggling so hard. So let me take the money from the people that are working their fucking asses off to provide for their family the right way and paying their taxes the right way. Let me just give it to you so you could, put a needle in your fucking arm. Fuck. Okay. Moving on. I want to talk about instinct. All right? Instinct is something that is like nothing to do with nurture. It's all about nature. It's all about like that fucking sixth sense that everybody fucking has, and we have to trust it. You gotta always trust your gut. Your brain could be fooled, and your heart is a fucking idiot, but your gut doesn't know how to lie. So when you get that feeling, those butterflies, or like that fear, or something is just not fucking fitting the puzzle piece in your mind, trust that. Trust that, because that's like, I don't know if it's a spiritualistic thing. I don't know if God's trying to tell you something. I don't know if it's karma, fate, destiny, but something, some higher fucking power, or just your subconscious knowing more about your surroundings than you do. It's trying to give you a warning. So you need to trust your instincts. I have an instinct, like if I needed you once upon a time and you were not there, instinct tells me never to fucking trust you again. If I needed you and you weren't there to help me out, I will never need you again if I'm ever in a situation like that. Again, it's automatic. It's like a learned instinctual, I just know it now that I don't have to worry about you being there for me if you were never there when I needed you the first time. Instinct could be something like that where it's learned, or instinct could be something like, that's a dark alley, I don't want to go down that way. Or it could be fucking broad daylight and you just fucking know. You just have that fucking gut feeling, and then all of a sudden you turn around and there's a fucking, angry badger running at you, or a fucking swarm of bees. Or think of it as like here we go, dad reflex. Dads could be passed out. Dads know this. We could be passed the fuck out. And our baby could be like sitting next to us. Should we be sleeping with our baby next to us? No. But we're tired, okay? And we're exhausted, and every now and then we'll micro nap or whatever. And that baby will fall or tumble or trip. And automatically it's going to be like fucking go gadget fucking arm. And we're just going to grab that fucking baby before it hits its head on a fucking coffee table or something. That's the other instinct that I'm talking about. Or you get home and there's like a note and a glass of bourbon, and it's your girlfriend or your wife or your boyfriend's fucking handwriting, right? And it says, follow the Reese's Pieces to the bedroom. And then, instinct, go gadget dick. And you're just like, oh, here we go. Popping fucking Reese's Pieces or Skittles or whatever the fucking thing, tasting the rainbow. I don't give a shit, but, it's just instinct. Trust your instincts. Just trust that gut feeling. A bird sitting on a tree is never afraid of a tree branch breaking because of her trust is not in the branch, okay? Her trust is in her own wings. She has to just believe in herself and just trust that if the branch does break, I got my wings. I'm fine. It's instinctual. I know what I got to do. I don't even have to think about it. It's automatic. It's just like, shit happens, boom, bam, got it. I got it. I don't even have to think about it. It's just like automatic. Trust those. Trust those things. You have to know your worth. You got to find the courage to leave the table if respect is no longer being served. And instinct, gut feeling, that will give you the inspiration and the motivation to know better. People could fucking judge you all over the place, and they can't. They might be hiding it very well, but your gut, that instinct, that feeling, trust that. Trust that. If you're wrong, you'll find out later. I mean, it's possible. But I would never go against my gut feeling. Ever. Maybe you're really young and then, your gut feeling is, getting worked up and your instinct is being, polished. But when you're 30, 40, 50, your shit should be at its peak fucking performance. Your surroundings, your peripheral, your subconscious, if you're in danger. If something's wrong. Whether or not there are physical signs or not, your gut will tell you, your instinct will tell you. Trust that shit. And it'll help you walk away from people who put you down, walk away from fights that will never be resolved, walk away from trying to please people who will never see what you are worth. The more you walk away from things that poison your soul, the healthier you will be, and your instinct will get you to that point. You have to pay close attention to who checks up on you and who doesn't. Because then it's just going to filter it out your body's just going to filter it out in the future. Your instincts are just going to know in the future, whether you think about it or not. The instinct kicks in. Instinct helps identify certain variables that cannot be explained because there's no physical entity to point at or use it as a factor for your reasoning. So, you're going to have some people that will only like you if you fit inside their own personal box, their own personal bubble, what they want, their rules, their own sort of fucking norms. They'll only like you if you do what they want, if you fit in their own little persona, if you fit in their own box. Don't be afraid to shove that box up their ass. The instinct will guide you and motivate you to find the fucking box that I am talking about and shove it directly up their ass. So they will either accept that and, be thankful and for bringing that to fucking light, and they will appreciate you more, or they'll fucking disappear, which makes them fake as fuck, and they don't deserve to be in your life in the first fucking place. Speaking of life, you can't give your life more time, so give the time you have left more life. You gotta live your best life while you can. You don't know how much time you have on this earth. So while you're here, don't fucking nitpick. Do what you want to do. Live your fucking dream. Go your aspirations. Find that fucking route, that fastest route, to get you to where you need to be, because you don't know how much fucking time you have to be what you want to be. I could be fucking hit by a bus tomorrow. Boom. Podcast's gone. This would be my legacy. That and my fucking, kids moving forward with my name, hopefully. But, I want to be more than I am. And the best way to do it is to, do this, work while I can, and, have fucking side projects. You can't you gotta live your best life while you can. You don't know how much time you have left. You cannot give your life more time. So give the time you have left more life. That fucking hits me deep. Right in the fucking ball sack. Deep as fuck. I love it. I love it. I love it. I would tattoo that on my dick if I had the room. Oh, shit. You could take that statement and live the best life with the time you have left in so many fucking aspects. If you want to have kids, if you want to do this, if you want to do that, if you want to get married, if you want to have a girlfriend, if you want to have a boyfriend, if you want to make peace with this person, if you want to make peace with that person. Everybody identifies with that statement differently because living their best life is obviously not going to be the same for everybody because everybody's lives are different. Like, relationship-wise. I don't really want my relationship to be like romantic as fuck all the time, you know what I mean? I seriously, I need someone that's gonna surprise attack me with water guns or lay around in the same pair of our fucking pajamas we've worn the past 3 days, eating pizza, playing Grand Theft Auto, or fucking whatever the fuck. Don't get me wrong, the romantic chick's nice and stuff, but enjoying being weird and wild is fucking awesome together too. You don't want to fucking it to be redundant. You don't want your relationships to be fucking redundant. So if you're in that fucking relationship where it's just sort of fucking kind of plateaued off and everything's just fucking the same shit, different day, you have to like schedule sex or something. Oh, it's Wednesday. Time to take your pants off. Yeah, it's probably best you're not living your best life, in my fucking humble opinion. So you just gotta, do what you want to do. Are you gotta break some fucking hearts? Yeah. Are you gotta fucking hurt some people? Probably. But you're not living their life. You're living yours. Okay? So they'll either respect it and stay, or they'll be like, bye. And you'll be like, fucking bye. And then that's it. I'm letting you guys know this, man. Or women. I just want to throw it out there. You could agree with me or you could disagree with me, but I'm just wanting to share my perspective in these gray areas of life because I love you. And you love me and I miss you and you miss me. So you guys need to know these things. And I'm the guy that touches on those fucking areas that nobody wants to fucking touch because it's fucking uncomfortable. And I understand. That's why I'm hiding behind this microphone in the safety of my own home, guarded by 4 dogs. So, boom. Right now, me living my best life is sharing information with you. Is my information 100% accurate? No! Are you gonna fact check me on some shit? You can't. Some of the political fucking newsy shit, or Russia, whatever stuff that I was talking about today, can that be fact checked? Yes, but most of the stuff is the inspiration and the motivational and the fucking personal opinions on random fucking situations. The gray area of things, so to speak. My people, my delinquents. So, I mean, I'm just trying to share it, and me living my best life at this moment in time is sharing shit like this with you. I hate small talk. I want to talk about life, death, sex, magic, intellect, the meaning of life, the lies we've told to others and to ourselves. What keeps you up at night? Our insecurities, our fears. I feel like people with depth who speak with emotion and passion, I identify with those people. I like those people that get deep with it, who talk with their feelings and with the fucking passion. You could see it, or you could fucking hear it in their voice. I don't want to know what's up. I don't want people to be like, hey man, how you doing? You doing good? What's up? What's going on? Every time someone's like, hey, what's up? I'm like, living the dream. Because nobody fucking asks you the personal questions, because nobody wants to be personal. Nobody wants to invade your fucking, millennial bubble or whatever the fuck's going on right now with life. I want to get into it. I would love to talk to a fucking stranger about, random fucking life, death, magic. I don't give a shit. It doesn't make a difference to me. I could make friends in a foreign country where nobody speaks fucking English. You know what people understand? They understand smiles. They understand body language. They understand booze, too. So if you buy everybody a shot, they're probably going to open up to you and like you a lot more. So that's a stepping stone in the right direction. You're welcome. Do not get fucking complacent with the life that you are living. Don't be like, oh, it's too late to change. Oh, I can't do this now. Oh, I'm 50 years old. I can't have a kid. You could do whatever the fuck you want, all right? And just for the record, darling, okay, not all positive change feels positive in the beginning. So when you take that step out of your comfort zone and you try to do shit for your dreams or whatever, then it's going to be fucking uncomfortable as shit. It's going to be uncomfortable as hell. But it's a step in the right direction. Not all positive change feels positive in the beginning. Okay? You gotta kill the person you were born to become the person you want to be. That fucking Elton John trailer hit me fucking deep. That fucking Rocket Man movie that's coming out. There's a fucking thing, there's a little tangent, and this guy's talking to fucking Elton John, and he's like, you have to kill the person you were born to become the person you want to be. I'm dropping a mic right now. I would if it wasn't so fucking expensive. But seriously, you were born to be somebody. But do you want to be that person? No. So you got to pick and choose, okay? Do what you want to do. But in order to do what you want to do, you got to take what you are and destroy it. You could use it as a stepping stone in the future, but you have to kill the person you were born to become the person you want to be. And remember, if you feel like you're losing everything, remember that trees lose their leaves every fucking year. And they still stand tall and wait for better days to come. So that might be the best fucking scenario for you too. I don't know how many fucking puns you want or how many fucking metaphors you need, but seriously, pick and go forward and move forward, and you could do it. And I have faith in you. In the words of the late but great Fast and Furious man, Paul Walker, all that really matters is that the people you love are happy and healthy. Everything else is just sprinkles on a sundae. Boom. Which leads me to the weaker society and the dumbass millennials and the younger generations that are just stupid as shit. However, I can't be one to judge because technically I would fall under that millennial category, and I don't care what generation you're from, but I do notice that there's a stronger number and numerical value of dumber, ignorant pieces of lazy shit nowadays. And it doesn't matter what generation you come from, really, because there's pussies from that generation and there's pussies from this generation. And it doesn't matter if you're golden age or fucking golden, what the fuck are they called? Baby boomers, or the golden age of, I'm thinking cinema. I'm thinking fucking movies. Whether you're from the golden age of cinema, where, Kirk Douglas is still alive, so I'm going off on a tangent. So it doesn't matter what generation you are, really, however you want to quantify it. But there is a higher number of just weaker people. Women are getting stronger. I think men in general are getting a little bit weaker. And I'm going off on a fucking tangent. But for instance, I saw this poster for positive language alternatives, and this obviously comes from the participation trophy generation, the man buns, you know what I'm talking about? The guys that dress like lumberjacks but don't even know how to wield an axe, never cut down a tree before in their life because they'd rather make out with it. Those people. So, all right, here we go. Here's a list. Positive language alternatives. Instead of saying calm down, say, how can I help you? Instead of saying, stop crying, say, I can see that this is hard for you. You know what no, hold on. I'm going to retract this, and I'm going to do this in Kim K. I'm going to do it from my voice, and then the weak shit is going to be all Kim K. Calm down. How can I help you? Stop crying. I can see this is hard for you. You're okay. Are you okay? Be quiet. Can you use a softer voice? Don't hit. Please be gentle. Stop yelling. Take a deep breath, then tell me what happened. Don't get upset. It's okay to feel sad. That's enough. Do you need a hug? I'm over this. I'm here for you. That's what I'm talking about. Oh my God, let's just fucking have normal conversations where you're allowed to fucking judge people for the fuck ups that they have done. All right? It's okay to have an attitude. It's okay to be forthcoming. It's okay to seem a little bit intimidating. Otherwise, people are going to take advantage of your daughters, or vice versa, or women will take advantage of your sons, the way this generation's going. And it's okay to scare people. It's okay to be up forth and almost confrontational to a point. Words are fucking words. Whatever happened to sticks and stones may break my bones, but names will never hurt me. Whatever happened to that? You could say or have any conversation that you fucking want until you put your hands on someone. So me coming at you aggressively or forward shouldn't be intimidating, and it isn't mean to demean you. I'm just trying to get a fucking point across. I'm just trying to let you know to calm down, stop crying, you're okay, be quiet, don't hit, stop yelling, don't get upset, that's enough, I'm fucking over this. I'm allowed to say that shit in that fucking tone. I'm not going to flip that and have my conversations and be like, how can I help you? I can see that this is hard for you. Are you okay? Can you use your softer voice, please? Please be gentle. Take a deep breath and tell me what happened. It's okay to feel sad. Do you need a hug? I'm here for you. No, I'm not. No, absolutely fucking not. Absolutely fucking not. Do you understand, people? Do you understand what I'm saying? You understand how there's like a fucking shift? People People are having to fucking filter their emotions and their conversations, and they have to fucking put on their soft gloves and their inside voices to have conversations so they don't come off as intimidating, because these younger fucks or these newer fucks or these fucking giant fucking vaginas need their fucking safe space and their bubble and their cry rooms and their safe areas, and they feel fucking threatened from fucking conversation. Seriously? These people are the first to die when fucking shit hits the fan. I swear to God, I'm not going to put my life on the line for these weak pieces of shit. It's okay to fucking tell people how you feel in the manner that you want to tell people how you feel. Obviously, don't curse if there's fucking children there. If there's children there, you can still be front, confrontational even, fucking aggressive in a conversation without swearing. You're not trying to make their parents look like complete fucking douchebags or whatever. But if you talk to kids like this, they're going to see that there's no aggression. They're going to see that there's no, repercussions for their mannerisms or the way they're acting. You need to be confrontational with kids. I'm not saying fucking punch them in the face. I'm just saying in any generation or any conversation, if you come at somebody soft, they're going to not feel like they have to do a job, an assignment, a mission, their chores, and they're going to walk all over you because they can. It doesn't make them a bad person. They just know that you're not a threat and you ain't going to do shit about anything. That's the short version of it. And sorry for calling these people or these softer millennials or these younger generations or people that are just soft. I'm sorry for calling them vaginas because obviously, vaginas take quite the fucking beating. I mean, and they give birth and they're stretched out and they're fucking, you're throwing a watermelon through a lemon and it's just, they could take some punishment. So I got to find a different word. Pansies, pansetic. That's, the pansetic people, the PPs. Yeah, because, calling them pussies or vaginas, it's just not fair, because those things could take a fucking beating. Ask all my exes. Girl? Because people nowadays, they absolutely refuse to hear your point of view. Like, I have my point of view. I say my point of view all the fucking time, like on this podcast. But I am open to other people's, alternatives or different values or different norms or however they want to come at me with a different view of something. I'm not completely closeted. But then you got those people that are so fucking stubborn that don't want to fucking compromise or even hear you out. Just because I happen to be Republican and conservative automatically shuts the door to conversation with anybody who even tries to attempt to have a conversation, because once they find out that, they're like, I don't even want to talk to you. Sometimes you got to play the fool and the role of the fool to the fool who thinks they're fooling you. They think they're getting the better hand, but you just pluck on, when stupid comes at you as stupid, you just have to react stupid and then let them think whatever the fuck they want, because it's just not even worth your fucking time. Some people are so stubborn and they're so closeted that they absolutely refuse to listen to any other views from any other person, male or female, because they're so stuck in their ways. Filter that shit out of your life. It's fucking toxic. Because the end all be all, you don't lose friends. You lose undercover haters. Real friends can never be lost. So if they're stubborn to the ways of themselves and they don't want to listen to you, they were never your friend in the first place, and they're better off where they are. Away the fuck from you. And away the fuck from me. And when they act like assholes, you could forgive them. Just don't forget. Remember what you must do when they undervalue you. When they think your softness is your weakness. When they treat your kindness like it's their advantage. You awaken every dragon, every wolf, every monster that sleeps inside you, and you remind them what hell looks like when it wears the skin of a gentle human. That's pretty much me. I mean, I try to do that. I'm forthcoming. I'm honest. I'm, believe it or not, based off of my language on this podcast, I'm actually pretty well-mannered in the real world. And some people, look at me physically, or, they don't realize, that they take my kindness for weakness. But don't let it fucking fool you. I'm not going to forget all the shit that you're underestimating me. And nobody should in society. So eventually, you got to shed that skin and show them the wolf. Show them the dragon. Show them the monster that you are underneath. Because sometimes that's the only way to get across. So, playing the fool with the fool is only good enough for so much until you're just fucking done dealing with it. Okay? And then you just got to let them know. Sometimes it takes longer than it takes for others. It's all about patience at that point. There's a lot of fucking stupid people out there. And there's a lot of people that are ignorant on one side of the sexes, or on one side of the race, or on one side of religion or sexual preference, that are so closeted to the other kinds of the world. Like, for instance, these sexual assaults, like the doctor from the Olympics, the Olympic gymnastics, or, like Bill Cosby, or anybody in Hollywood that's going through all this fucking, like the Me Too movement, right? Everyone's like, me too, he did this, he did this, he did this. And it's so oversaturated now. But, for instance, anyone who defends Cardi B right now, they probably use their whole fist to write with a crayon. Their whole fist. Because Cardi B literally admits to doing this shit. Like, she admits to fucking drugging guys, trying to seduce them, and then stealing their shit. But that's okay. That's fine if she does it. There's a double standard sexist kind of piece of shit here. So I don't listen to fucking Cardi B. She ain't fucking hot anyway. I don't give a shit. But you're using drugs to fucking seduce a guy, and then you steal their shit to make it better for you, and then you gotta fucking sing about it like it's not a problem. Fuck Cardi B. That's what I say. Hashtag fuck Cardi B. Literally, probably. She's probably throwing a hot dog down a hallway at this point. She's fucking done everything she's done and seduced so many guys to fucking steal their shit. And she just had a baby. So seriously, it's literally like jumping into an abyss. Like if a fucking two fleas were fucking and they fell into a fucking black hole, that's pretty much what a dick would be like inside there probably right now. I don't give a fuck what she could do with her ass. Getting off on a tangent here with Cardi B. Fuck her. You can't be like, oh, Bill Cosby's wrong. Oh, this guy's wrong. Oh, they are fucking wrong. Right, 100%. If you're going to fucking rape somebody, if you're going to sexually assault somebody, or sexually batter someone, or take advantage of them or seduce them while they are intoxicated, or fucking rape them, there's a problem. And the same goes for fucking when women do it to men. Believe it or not, men could be raped. Men could be sexually assaulted. You know how many hands want to get all up on this on a daily basis? 0. I gotta end it on a light note, though, because that's fucking aggravating. Adulting is hard, people. Adulting is fucking hard. Remember, like, when you're playing Mario Kart, thinking you're in first place, but you're actually just looking at the wrong fucking screen and crashing into a wall? That's adulting. That's exactly what it is. So me doing podcasts or taking care of my kids or trying to fucking watch other people's kids or babysitting or stuff like that, it's hard. It's hard. There's no one right way to do it, and it's fucking complicated. In all aspects of life, fucking adulting is hard. Because everyone's got to fucking rebel. Or whatever. They're like, oh, I'm an adult now. I could date whoever the fuck I want. I want a bad boy. Or, gay or fucking female or male. It doesn't make a fucking difference. Everybody wants a bad boy until it's time to hide cocaine in their ass. And then they're like, you know what? Adulting is fucking hard. This isn't even fucking worth it. Fuck you, dude. I know what it's like to be the bad boy once upon a time. I was the kind of fucking bad boy. The fucking alpha male dickhead asshole guy. I've graduated to less arrogant and more confident and less selfish and more selfless. But ladies, okay, or guys, whatever, if that's the thing, you guys need to clean your room before you send me nudes, alright? I don't want to judge you twice. Adulting is hard, but seriously, if you're going to go through all the effort of taking all your clothes off, lining up a fucking camera, or getting a friend that you trust to take fucking nude photos of you, or lining up your body just the perfect way in the fucking mirror so you could take nudes, flush your toilet. Clean up the room behind you. I'm not trying to judge you twice. Alright? Be like, the body's banging, but I'm pretty sure that, you're eating Funyuns in the bed and that bag is still open. It doesn't even have the fucking twist tie on it or the baggage clips, and that's just a no-go for me, and I just can't be with you. I'm sorry. There have been times in the past, adulting is fucking hard. There have been times in the past where a married couple with absolutely 0 fucking kids asked my wife and I to go out for drinks at like 9:30. And they did it with a fucking straight face. Okay, I have 6 fucking kids. All right, do I look like I could go out at 9:30 p.m. for fucking cocktails? No. All right, enjoy your fucking single life. Exploring the world because you have 0 fucking money left because you're traveling it. All right, sorry, all my money goes to my children. But that's just how life works. Eventually, I'm gonna grow up. They're gonna grow up, and then I'll fucking see the world. I should still relatively be in good. My dogs are pissed off at me because I don't want to let them in. But I mean, coming at me with a straight face and being like, "Hey, you want to go out for drinks tonight? Oh yeah, sure. What time on a Wednesday? Yeah, 9:30 p.m. What the fuck? Are you fucking joking? Adulting is fucking hard. Okay, I know. There's single people and there's taken people and people in a relationship and married people, and then you got people that just do whatever the fuck they want because they don't have any fucking responsibilities in life. Do you ever wonder if your bank is just looking through your account and thinking, what the fuck is this person doing? Because I get that all the time. I'm baseball, fucking soccer, fucking liquor stores, cigars, fucking McDonald's, fucking gas station, like every other day, whatever. It's just weird. It's just weird. Adulting is hard. I'm gonna say it 1,000 fucking times. But as an adult, you have to deal with the fucking responsibilities of your fucking life. You have to do exactly what you want to do while still dealing with the repercussions of your fucking decisions. I saw a young person, with working out on fucking like Instagram or whatever, and they're at the gym and they're, someone's holding the fucking camera while they're getting reps in and they're getting all fucking big and swole, and it was like hashtag find time. Bitch, you live at home with your fucking parents, okay? Hashtag find time. Some people have fucking jobs. Some people have kids. Some people have extracurriculars, and their kids also have extracurriculars, and you're just fucking juggling all that fucking time. That's the time. You gotta find time for your fucking kids. It's different with fucking kids and fucking adults, or young adults and adults with fucking kids, or married couples, okay? Hashtag find time. You could find time because your dad bought you a fucking car and you don't have a fucking job, okay? And what are you on, spring break for the fucking, second month in a row because you dropped out of fucking college in January, but you don't want to tell your parents, but you're still living off your daddy's fucking dime, driving his fucking Range Rover? Fuck you people. Hashtag find time. And then you got the fucking, adults that are having like midlife crises out there, and they fucking exist. They can't deal with the fucking, my life sucks, my job sucks, my kids suck, everything fucking sucks, I can't do this shit anymore. And they fucking, have like midlife fucking crises, and then they do hashtag find time and disregard all the fucking responsibilities that they have at home to go work out by themselves, not knowing what the fuck they're doing because they were motivated by one fucking person who did hashtag find time and they went to the gym. You're not going back 20 years. You're not going to be like that again. You're not going to look like that again. And you're not going to be able to be as limber as that again. Hashtag fucking, y'all need to binge watch your kids. How about that? Fucking idiots. Oh, God. Adulting is hard, okay? Midlife crises, they're going to come. You're going to see fucking kids in their fucking 20s living the fucking dream. You're going to see married couples with 0 fucking kids traveling the fucking world. But you have responsibilities because of decisions that you made in your life, and you have to deal with that shit. Hashtag find time for your responsibilities, motherfucker. Shit. All right, moving forward. All right, I'm going to close out this podcast. You guys know what time it is. It is time for the Dirty Dad Joke of the Week. And today I'm going to switch it up a little bit because I'm going to throw a military joke in here because I'm a military guy. And every now and then I should throw a military joke. So it's the Dirty Dad Military Joke of the Week. I'm not saying I'm going to have a military joke every week, but, I'm definitely going to have a joke every week. So I'm going to start with the dirty joke. And the dirty joke of the week is a guy is sitting at the doctor's office. The doctor walks in. Sir, I have some bad news, but I'm afraid you're going to have to stop masturbating. The patient's like, oh my God, doc, I don't understand. Why? The doctor says, because I'm trying to examine you. Oh. Okay. And now it's time for the dad joke. Why do bees have sticky hair? Why do bees have sticky hair? Because they use a honeycomb. Get it? Because honey's sticky. Because they use a honeycomb. Yeah. And now for the military joke. All right, here we go. An airborne ranger, a recon marine, a Navy SEAL, and a member of Delta Force are all sitting around a fucking bonfire. And they're all measuring their fucking dicks like we tend to do. And they're all telling their stories on who's the bigger man and who's better at this or why they're better at this than anybody else. And the fucking airborne ranger's like, I jumped out of a fucking plane. A combat jump. I landed, okay? And then I had to fucking walk 50 miles. And you know what I did when I showed up? I killed every guy in sight. And the recon marine's like, you know what? Good for you, all right? I swam to shore 2 miles. Then I hiked 60 fucking miles. And then I killed everybody in sight. And he's fucking grinning. And then the Navy SEAL's like, you know what? I did 10 miles in the ocean, swam, landed on shore, rucked fucking 70 miles, and then I killed everybody in sight with my bare fucking hands. And they're all like, super impressed with themselves. And they go and they look over at the Delta Force guy, and the Delta Force guy doesn't say shit, doesn't say a fucking word. He's just there, silent, stirring the coals of the fire with his cock. He wins. All right, people. That is the end of the podcast. We the people I am Sarge, and I will talk to you guys next time. Bye.